What's up, people? This is Tyler here with RichInTheHead.com, and today I'm going to tell you, the purpose and intention of this video is to tell you how most of you are brainwashed and programmed to be broke and just miserable in your life, and how I'm about to show you how to just break free of that and to start putting new information in your head that's going to change the results in your life. Alright? And I want you to stay all the way to the end of this video, because some of it might be a little, it might go on a little bit, but I want you to stay all the way to the end of the video because you're going to get a lot of value from this video. Alright? Anytime you try to listen to me, you go ahead and click that link below and just get started. You know what I'm saying? You just start taking action and changing that programming in your brain. But first of all, I just want to tell you that most of you guys are not getting the results you want. Most of you guys are broke and ill and miserable because you've been programmed for it. You know what I'm saying? You were probably raised in a house that was, maybe a little dysfunctional. Maybe your mother, your father, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you raised in a house of lack. Maybe you didn't have, maybe you didn't get the stuff you wanted when you were younger. Maybe your mother, your father always told you, I can't afford that. And all that. This is you as a child. All that information is just going straight in there. When you're a child, you can't argue what you get. You know what I'm saying? What you hear, that's your reality. So if they tell you don't have enough, that's what goes in there. It's like, I don't have enough. And the bad thing about that is it follows you all the way up to now. But now you have a conscience. That's the difference. Children, when they're younger, when they're learning, when the most important part of their growth is happening, they can only accept knowledge. They can't reject it. They can't say, no, that's not right. Everything that they've learned to go straight in there and it gets locked. It just gets locked. So then you're programmed to, like I said, be poor or miserable or sick all your life. But now you have a decision. You have a conscience. Once you get past a certain age, you start to get a conscience. And the cool thing about a conscience is you can accept or reject whatever information you get. That's the cool thing. All the info that you get, all the stuff you read and learn in school, all the stuff you learn from news and radio and all that other bull crap. It gets stuck in here. It's just floating around in there. And if you consciously decide that no, I refuse that, it'll leave. But if you say, hey, yeah, that's right, and you believe that it's right, it's going to go right down into the subconscious. It's going to be stuck there, and that's what your programming is going to be. So if you're sitting around all day watching the news and they're telling you that, hey, there's a recession, and you believe it, then you got everywhere you look, it's going to be recession. It's going to be lack. There's not going to be enough jobs. Everything's going to be miserable. But the cool thing is, you can just reject it. You can say, no, I'm not going to live my life like that. I'm going to be abundant. I'm going to be happy no matter what. No matter what anybody tells me. And that's what I do. If somebody comes in my ear and tells me you can't do it, you're broke. Or if somebody tells me no, it's too hard. Your circumstances are right, and I can just push that out and say, no, that's not my reality. I choose to be abundant. I choose to be rich in the head. And you can too if you go ahead and click that link below. But like I said, we're programmed. We are programmed to think like this. To think that the world is the way it is. And it's not, because everything's up here. Everything is up here. And with Empower Network, surrounding you with the right kind of people and the right kind of education and the right kind of mindset, it's going to reprogram you to be successful. It's going to give you successability. And the cool thing is once you become successful in one thing, you can take it all the way to the other thing. Success is a skill set. If you're successful in one thing, that's one thing that helped me out. I learned MMA real fast, so I said, hey, if I can get punched in the face and do all this crazy kicking and jumping and stuff, fighting, then I can do anything, There's something out there that I'm sure you're good at. You can take that and you can actually, say, hey, if I can do that, I can do anything. And it'll happen. All you have to do is believe. Lock it into this subconscious. Lock it into this subconscious right here. Push out what you don't want to hear. You can just push it out. Delete it. And then push all that good into the subconscious. And it's going to actually reprogram you to have that successability like I'm talking about. That's how, and the cool thing is, once it gets locked in this subconscious, it pushes your body to actually take the action that it takes to get the results. To get the results that you want. So, if If you can reprogram this subconscious for, like I said, accessibility, then I mean that's the formula. That's the secret, people. That's the secret. That's why so many. That's why 1% of the people out there are making all the money in the world, and the rest of us are all miserable and sick because because we're programmed. We don't know what we don't know. You know. So, like I said, go ahead and get the knowledge you need. Start reprogramming your brain so you can have that accessibility. So you can have the mentality that you need to actually grow a business and actually live the life that you want. Go ahead and click that link. That's all. That's really all you have to do is make a decision right now that you're going to be successful. All right. It all starts with a decision. A decision to delete what you don't want and start putting in the kinds of what you do want. Just go ahead and click that link.